Donald Trump went to a D.C. Circuit Court to argue that presidential immunity means he can't be charged in these civil cases against him, and it went to a D.C. Circuit Court, and he lost. That is essentially the exact same defense he is using in his J6 trial in D.C. But in this document, he acts as if he won that case, as if that case somehow proves he's right, and then says he's asking for a stay, in this case, using the same grounds, but he's also going to act as if a stay is in place immediately without being told one is. Wild, wild. So, as you can see here, he does say presidential immunity and double jeopardy, so he's trying to do the same thing he did in the civil cases. But then he talks about the case that went to the appeals court that he did not win his attempt to actually get this, stopped. Moreover, last week in Blasingame v. Trump, the D.C. Circuit Court made clear the official immunity issues must be resolved prior to litigation and discovery on the merits. Thus, in addition to lack of jurisdiction, Blasingame requires the court to stay all proceedings in this matter pending appeal, including but not limited to pretrial motions, defense disclosures relating to trial defenses, evidence, CIPA hearings, and jury selection. He is saying here that his J6 trial needs to be stayed. All the proceedings need to be stopped because of an appeal where he tried a similar defense and the circuit court said that he can't use that defense. Does that make sense to you? Because it doesn't actually make sense to me. But listen to the boldness of this next part. As a result of these authorities, mind you, the authorities here are, you can't use this defense, all current deadlines must be held in abeyance until at minimum this motion is resolved. President Trump will proceed based on that understanding and the authorities set forth herein, absent order of the court. So what Donald Trump is saying here, from the way I understand it, is I am not going to do anything with your DC court. I'm going to assume that everything is stopped because he's so sure he's right until you tell him otherwise. So Trump is basically saying, or his lawyers are basically saying, that they've decided there's going to be a stay. And until they're told otherwise, there is one. I expect that the government's response, and maybe even the judge's response to this, should probably be pretty interesting, to say the least. With that being said, I do have a game launch coming up tomorrow, so I'm going to mention it here real quick, that I might not be able to catch up on a lot of stuff immediately tomorrow as it happens. I might not put out any videos tomorrow, in fact, until either late at night or maybe have to play catch up on Saturday. Just want to make that clear. If a video does come up tomorrow, it might be something I scheduled just so something does come out and I find something later tonight.